Hey there, Louis from Savvy Digital, and today we're going to be going through the age-old question, Google Ads versus Facebook ads. Which one will win the battle today? Which one should you use and what suits your business best? So starting off with Google Ads, we're going to be talking about the pros of it and why it could apply well to your business. First of all, it is intent-based. This means that people that search on the Google networks have a higher purchase intent, especially with search ads. When they search on Google, they usually are at the end of their buyer's journey, and this results in more qualified leads. They've done all the legwork, they've done all the research, and they finally want to make a purchase most of the time, and that's where the keyword targeting comes in massively. When people search on Google, they know what they want, and they're going to be brought to a web page where you can sell them instantly on your product, and that is incredible for emergency services and local businesses, and in most cases as well, e-commerce if used correctly. Secondly, it is direct landing. When I say that, it means that you're brought to a specific page and people expect it. The difference between Google Ads and Facebook is with Facebook, people are looking at cat videos, they're looking at their family pictures, and when they're brought to a Facebook ad, should I say, and they're brought to an advertisement that piques their interest, they're going to be brought to a web page outside of Facebook. And because people go on Facebook with the intent of using Facebook, they're less comfortable to be brought outside of it. When it comes to Google Ads, when people search on Google, they know fully well that they're going to be brought to a web page outside of the Google network, and they're ready for that. Third of all, retargeting is huge on Google Ads. Not to say that Facebook ads can't use retargeting, but on Google Ads, it tends to be incredibly more effective because with internet users, they can be targeted on pretty much every web page out there in different ways. When it comes to YouTube, when it comes to the display network that they have, it is just vast and it's really easy to keep in someone's mind and keep that retargeting campaign going. Finally, with local businesses, it is incredible. Compared to Facebook, we see to be a lot more effective, especially with emergency services, HVAC, stuff like that, and, plumbing services, whatever there is that people tend to need on an immediate basis. The geographical capabilities are second to none. When it comes to Google Maps, it's just incredible what you can do in terms of the advertisements. And when it comes to the actual ad copy, you can really narrow it down with the ad groups to exactly what you want people to see. And, it's very easy to stick in people's minds when they search for a location, they search for a service, and it shows exactly what they're looking for. When it comes to Facebook, the reasons it might be effective for you, first of all, it targets a massive and very wide audience. It has a very broad audience in terms of what you can target. So you have the segmented audiences that you can actually do based on interest, which is different based on what Google Ads offers because their interest-based targeting isn't as developed. When it comes to Facebook, you obviously have Facebook groups, you have different interest pages and stuff like that, and it's very easy to target it and narrow it down to say auto lovers, like vehicle lovers, things like that. It's very easy to do so. So it's very well suited for interest-based targeting. Also, to go along with this, with the brand awareness, there is cheaper clicks. So it has a wider visibility that plays along with that broad audience, and you can easily get your brand out there. So if your goal is brand awareness, if you're looking to get your brand out there and, get a lot of impressions, get a lot of eyes on your advertisements and really make a difference, Facebook could be for you. Third of all, you have the ability to nurture. So something that I love about Facebook is that you can direct people and run advertisements within the platform to your group, and you can get them within your group and create a community, create relationships through content and messaging and really drive it home. Like I said, with Google Ads, it's more it's higher search intent, the people at the end of the buyer's journey. With Facebook, because they're not actively looking for your product but have an interest in it, you need to do a bit more of the legwork. But when you have these Facebook groups and the ability to create content, educational content that really gets people on board with your product and creates that loyalty, you can do amazing things, and it's very effective to do so. And that feeds into our fourth point with the creativity side. You can run incredibly creative ads. You have more flexibility when it comes to sort of the content itself and the way it appears on the platform. Google Ads is a bit more rigid. You have YouTube, you have display marketing, but with Facebook, you can be incredibly creative and collaborative with your other campaigns going on. So finally, to talk about the end of the video, the thing you've all been waiting for, and the winner is, drum roll please, who do you think is going to be? Well, I'm not going to give you that answer right now. It's up to you to decide based on the points that I've put in this video. They can be used for very different things. I would say if you have a local business that is service-based, or you want to bring people to a retail shop and you really utilize Google Maps, I would go with Google Ads generally. When it comes to Facebook, I think it's great for building brand awareness for e-commerce brands and generally just getting your brand out there to more people and targeting very specific interests. But like I said, it just comes down to you understanding what your budget is, exactly what you want to do with the advertising campaign, and what your goal is at the end of the day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more marketing content, and watch the next video on the screen for a guide when it comes to Google Ads and how to maximize your conversions.